this is my new acrylic table saw sled that I just built 1 week ago, and I've been using it, and it is the best sled that I have ever used. Couple of reasons why. One, I have my magnetic turnbuckle stop here, which I have used before in previous sleds, and it just works with a piece of laminated steel into my sled, and these are two, I think they're 60-pound each. Magnetic turnbuckles, they come from MagSwitch, so I have two of them in this acrylic piece, and this thing will lock right down, and we have a rock solid stop for our wood, and it cuts your parts accurately, and it's the fastest system that I've ever used. The other nice thing about the sled is it's not going to change with the humidity, so once you lock it down, it should be able to stay for, you know, I'm thinking a couple weeks, maybe a month, depending. I'll probably check it at least every month for square, but if my parts are turning out square, why would I bother moving the sled around? Versus other sleds, sometimes you have to adjust them more often just because the wood expands and contracts with the humidity in the air. So hopefully this sled will be able to overcome that. Now, the other thing I did is I bought some of these miter slides from Incra. These are expandable miter slides, and as you see in this sled, I don't have any slop toward the front of the sled because I expanded the washers, but I forgot to expand the washers down here, so I have just a little bit of give right there, which I want to fix when I take this apart for a minute here. And then I'm also going to put a couple more bolts just to secure this rail here so that I get a perfect and secure miter. So I'm going to switch this around. So what I want to do tonight is fix this slop down here just by taking it apart and expanding those washers and the miter sliders. And then I will also add a couple more bolts just to make this really sturdy here, this fence across here, so that the angle never changes, because I can dial this thing right in using the 5-cut method, and the squareness will be without question, but I'm going to put a couple extra bolts so that that never changes, hopefully. I'll add a little extra room just so that I can adjust it a little bit if it ever needs to adjust. But for the most part, I'm hoping that I won't ever need to do that. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this draw system. This comes from Wixie. This is a digital readout, and as this piece slides across here, you will get a different number reading on your scale, so you know exactly the distance that you are cutting in your sleds. So I'm going to rig this up so it meshes perfectly with this miter slider, so it moves back and forth and reads exactly what I'm cutting here. You know, I know this thing is only accurate to 1 or 2 thousandths, but still that's close enough for a lot of the jobs that, you know, you don't always have to nail the sometimes it is good to nail the measurement, but you don't always have to. It depends on what you're making, it depends on what you're doing, and sometimes it's okay to be off a thousand or two. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get going. Okay, so I got that secured down with the bolts. It's looking really nice. I think it's gonna be pretty sturdy. So now I just want to put on my linear scale here and get that mounted right on here. So I think what I'm gonna do, just so I have it out of the way as much as possible, is I'm just gonna have a acrylic piece come up off the back here of this stop, and then I'll have it secured right to the side of this so that my scale will move all the way over here when I'm cutting smaller pieces down here, and I don't have it in the way. So anyway, hopefully that will be a super accurate method of clamping it. I don't know, but we'll see as we get this underway. So first off, take some acrylic and I'm just gonna cut it up. Well, there we go. The sled is finished. Now look at this sled. Now this isn't the coolest table saw sled that you've ever seen. So finished the sled. It turned out amazing, I think. You know, hopefully at the end of the day, I haven't really gotten a chance to test it because I don't know if everything's in the right place. But it looks good, right? So mission accomplished. We pulled a bit of a late one tonight. It's about 9 o'clock here, so it's time to wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure and let me know what you'd like me to make a video of next, and I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. I'm just happy to give shop updates and hope you guys are interested to watch. So thank you, and we'll see you later.